think that was probably the most important game of the tournament right there. Puts us in a very good position moving forward. Certainly didn't want to play tonight at midnight. Didn't want to play that extra game. So we're in a good spot. I think anybody who wins their first two, you're in a pretty good position to move forward. You get into that loser's bracket, and you got to fight your way out of there. So I'm extremely pleased that we're in the position that we're at, and now we just got to sit back and see who's going to come out to play us tomorrow.
Jesse, talk about what was working for you. It was kind of sort of a rough 1, 2, 3 innings, but you really settled down after that.
Yeah, I mean, fastball was working well. Just first couple innings there, sped the game up a little bit. Didn't try to do too much, started slowing the game down and letting everything work.
Jamie, talk about the performance of your pitcher today.
Gritty and gutty. I think one of the biggest innings that we all saw was the 7th inning. Guy gets to third base with nobody out, and he goes ahead and strikes the next 3 guys out. That was pretty impressive, especially. And you were right. He kind of rushed it a little bit, and I don't know if it was nerves or whatever it might have been for the first 2 or 3 innings, but he kind of settled in and gave us a chance. Keeping it. This is something we talked about yesterday. Keeping the game within reach, even though we were down 1-0. Early. We can explode at any time. That's kind of been the way our offense has been the entire year. So he did exactly what he needed to do. I thought that was a very, very good hitting team based on what I saw yesterday. And for Jesse to hold those guys to 3 hits or 4 hits today, that was pretty gritty and pretty impressive.
Chris, what were you doing at the plate? 3 for 4, good performance.
Thank you. I was just trying to stay balanced and wait for my pitch. Put an easy swing on the ball and make contact with the barrel the whole time. Things just seemed to work out today, so pretty happy about that.
Talk a little bit about that 6th inning. Everybody seemed to start hitting, and just like your previous game, the 6th inning was a big inning for you.
Yeah, it definitely was, and I think hitting's very contagious on this team, and once someone gets a double or someone rips into something, the next guy's coming up, and they're going to do the same thing. This team is something special.
Coach, talk about the ability of the team to sit there and score multiple runs and get those big innings.
We don't play with. I said what I told these guys, and I think I might have said it yesterday in the beginning before we started playing our first game. The stage might be bigger, but the game's played still on the baseball field. And we haven't pressed at all. Whether we're down a run or 2, we know we're pretty confident to know that we're gonna hit, and we're gonna put ourselves in a position to score some runs somewhere along the line. Our goal is to hope our pitching keeps it close and give us an opportunity to score some runs. And that's exactly what our pitcher did yesterday, and that's what Jesse did today. We're able to get a handful of guys on, move them over, create that big inning, and that's kind of been our MO for most part of the year.